Welcome to faithmadesimple.org. It's my second video. I think I'm going to title this video The Birthplace of Atheism. Where's the birthplace of atheism? Well, the true birthplace, well, actually that's not true. The true birthplace of atheism is from the believers. Yeah, I believe that's about right. Most atheists that I talk to used to or were raised in some type of organized faith. And through their personal life's experiences, something that happened to them, fell out of faith. I was listening to a couple of videos, watching a couple of videos of a couple famous atheists, now famous atheists, out on the internet. And that's basically where they come from. I was raised in this faith, and what I was reading and how the people were acting didn't jive. And that's true. That's true for Muslims, it's true for Jews, it's true for Christians, it's true for Catholics, it's true for agnostics, it's true for pagans, or whatever. Whatever. It's to say, it all comes from the same place. Now, why is this important? It's important because in your understanding faith, you have to understand one simple thing. The faith, regardless of whatever it is, and the practicers of the faith are two very different things. I am Muslim, but I can pretty much tell you that if you had to depend on the Muslims to win you over to the faith, you would be something else. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. If you had to depend on the Christians to woo you over to their faith, you would probably be something else. That's just the facts. Because the believers are not doing their job. However, as a Muslim, the difference between Muslims and Christians is Muslims get no favorable treatment. It's not something special. It's a job. It's a task that we're given. Each and every single Muslim on the planet has a job that they have to do. And it says in the Quran specifically, and if you do not do it, then I will bring another people who will do it, and they will not be like you. That's where you come in. To any faith that you choose to decide to go to. You come in by you coming in and doing it. And the Prophet Muhammad basically broke things down like this. He says, however you were before Islam, that's how you will continue to be after Islam. Basically. You're going to struggle with some things, but it's not like poof, the magic Islam pixie dust comes down and all of a sudden you're this super Muslim. Dun, 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 dun. No, that didn't happen. I'm being honest with you. Being honest with people. And that goes for any faith, just not Islam. It goes for any faith. But critically, what is important here is this. The faith and your job on this planet are two separate things. Because at the end of the day, it's going to roll down to well, gee, God, everybody else was jumping off the bridge, so I jumped too. No, no, I specifically told you not to do so. This is, at the end of the day, this is between you and God. It's not between you and me and Aunt Harry and Uncle Harry. Well, it could be Aunt Harry nowadays, but it's between you and God. Because at the end of the day, you are not going to be able to say, hey, God, but I saw Muhammad, and Muhammad was doing X, Y, and Z. So I figured that it was no big deal. So I decided to do X, Y, and Z too. Because, you know, he's one of these Muslim dudes, and he's supposed to be all, you know, holy and whatever. That's not going to cut it. At the end of the day, the only thing that's going to be valuable is you and your reference to God. Did you do the things that you promised that you were going to do on this planet? If you don't, or if you didn't, then that's when it's time to pay the piper. That's responsibility in faith. If you're going to look towards the believers to do their job, that's like going to work and making sure that everybody doesn't sandbag. Now, I'm not saying that that's all believers. You're going to have pockets of believers that are going to be dedicated to doing the right thing. Just like you find pockets of people anywhere dedicated to doing the right thing. I'm not saying that all believers are bad. All believers are human. They're human just like you, just like me. But where you have to go with your faith, and in researching your faith, is something that is intimate between you and God. And I do this videos simply because, like I said before, most atheists that I run into usually are atheists because of an experience that they had with the people inside of a particular religion. And what I'm trying to impart upon you is that it's not about the people. It's about you and God. Period. That's the only thing that's going to be important when this life is all over. I hope that made some sense.